just got here, just got lines in the water. As a matter of fact, that's what we were doing right then is
Bitch, she gonna eat that bluegill.
spooling up. Is she trying to eat it?
Yeah.
Why is she like that? She'll eat squirrels and stuff. The keyboard on your phone got way. Woo!
We'll have to measure him good.
Yeah, falling ghost. Is that a hairy Beetlejuice? Patrick said, hey, Patrick, you go to bed around 10, up at 3:30. That's me. That's me, Joshua. Gets old. Look at that dirty water. It's a hairy Beetlejuice. Yeah, it's a Pomeranian with vitiligo. Fordale's used pizza. What's he using for bait? Fishless fisherman? I'll show you.
Look at that. He's watering that bucket.
He is watering the bucket. He's on. Got the crab down. Oh, mine's small.
Got him.
Woo!
He might be a 10-incher.
I think he's a 10-incher.
Small one.
There's a small one.
Yeah. Just little ones though.
I told Travis he needs to go ahead and catch catfish because there's a guy down here a few minutes ago telling us that this hasn't heard catfish. Thank you, Gavin. It's my channel.
Looks like a keeper.
That is a keeper. Look at it. It's my channel logo. It's my merchandise. Bad one by Lake City, Arkansas.
Nice one, everybody.
Huh?
Nice little slab. That's number 8 keeper. Probably. I think it's supposed to rain that one.
I don't think it was.
Hmm.
I didn't think it was.
Oh, there it goes.
It's red.
Wow.
I don't know if this one's gonna make it or not. Nah. Might get by with him. He's right at 10. No. From right there to right there is 10 inches. We're a little bit short on him. So he gets to go free. Oh yeah. Let's see how big he is. Oh yeah. He's way past the marker. Going in the bucket. We'll fillet them out here in a little bit. He's a keeper, but he's close. I could probably get by with him. But if they're close, just go ahead and let them go. Best way to do it. Okay, everybody. We limited out. We ended up getting 15, I think. So here is how I fillet the fish that I catch. This knife may not be sharp either. The one I had in my car wasn't. There we go. Slice there. Slice right there. You can feel that rib cage, so then I just find the backbone right there, and I run that tip right into the rib cage all the way down through there and along the backbone. I would suggest going home and throwing these on the countertop. Your wife, your mom, whoever may not like it too well. But being about right there is where I run it through. And then I'm going to push it down, hold it down good, run it along that spine, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now instead of cutting that piece off, what I do is I flip it over first, because that piece over there is going to support this up here. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Now I'm trying to coat it as close as I can to that spine. Get all that meat off. I'm about there, so I can feel it right through there. Then I'm just going to pull it down. Just cut with it. Now do not cut all the way through. I'll show you why. Okay, I've got, and when I say all the way through, leave it attached to the tail. Then just kind of do this here. Bring it down. I don't know how the lighting is in here. And you see that rib cage right there. All the way down that rib cage until you come back to basically to the skin. And what I'm gonna do, right across the top of the rib cage, and where I cut through it right there, cut right down like that. Okay, now see, you've got a fillet here, and what I do is I put my hand on it there and it squashes it down. Then this is where your edge comes in. Get it started there. You want your edge, that's where your knife edge comes in. You have to put your finger there. Bring it right off of the skin. And there we go. There's what you end up with. There you go. Now, let's get a bowl here. Now what I do to my fish is I'll throw them all in this bowl of water, cold water. Always make sure it's cold water. They should put it in hot water, I don't know. However you want to do it. Clean them off good. Okay. Now we're going to flip it over. We're going to do the same thing. I'll do this faster when I'm not showing you. Some slippery little suckers. About right there. Bring it over. Remember, see how it's flopped up? Just take out to break it right there. And what you want to do is start it right there. It's best to hold on to it so it don't tear loose. This knife could be a little bit sharper. It would just slide down it and cut it off. But there you go. Perfect fillet fish. Nice little crappie fish. Mama and Mom's gonna like these. And then you got your carcasses. That's catfish back there. And it's that easy. I'm not gonna do all of them right now. Well, not on camera anyway. But we ended up getting, I think, 15 altogether. So make a real good mess of fish. Now, just so you know, whenever you get all this done, how I do mine is this will have to set in the refrigerator at least overnight, and I will put a lot of salt in it. That's what I do. Some people put, I think some people put milk in them, but right there's your fillet, right there. But, and if that one fish will feed, these crappie will feed one person. It's kind of the way I see it. Now, whenever I cook mine, I'll show you how I cut it though. I don't cook it whole like that. What I'll end up doing is making like fish nuggets. And I will cut these about like that. And that's how all of it's going to end up being, is like that right there. I don't like the whole pieces. And I will actually make this video and maybe we'll just make it into a catch and cook. There we go. And I'll show you how I do it. And this is my favorite right here. This Lawry's seasoning salt. But, and I also bought some eggs yesterday, so we will make it a catch and cook and fry them up and everything. So we'll be back. Okay, everybody, we get ready to cook us some crappie. We're gonna batter it up here. I'm gonna show you real quick how I batter mine up. I'll take this Lawry season right here. That's about all I use in mine. Everybody's got their own way, so self-rising flour, some eggs, and I'm gonna season that stuff up there. Get some seasoning salt in that flour. Okay, I'll show you the next step. There's the first step, getting that mixed up. And here we go. I beat my eggs up. It's my egg wash. There's my flour. Here's my crappie. I got me a plain pan over there. Just a plastic plate. Now we're going to take these and we're going to throw them in there. Got my oil heating up over here in my pan. I've got about probably a quarter to a half inch of oil in my pan there, and we're going to see what we can get going on here. Now, got our stuff in here. We'll throw some in here. I don't consider myself a great cook, but I know a little bit about cooking. Enough to get by anyway. So, let's throw a little bit more in there. I cut a bunch of these up. A little bit more in there. I think I cut enough of them up for one run here. So, there we go. Now what I'm gonna do, it's best I'm filming this from my phone because my GoPro lighting sucks, so just bear with me. I'm using one hand to cook with. What I always do is just push them down in there. Get me a space to where I can, might be able to put them in a Ziploc bag. It would work pretty good. But I'll get them battered up here. It'll be okay. I won't stress it. We're just cooking fish. And what I'll do is I'll lay them on that plate there. While my grease is getting hot over there. That way I can already have some battered up. Get ahead of the... And if you'll cover the plate up pretty much, then you know how many you can put in your skillet. It's kind of the way I see it. I think we've got enough for the whole skillet right there. So we got even more lost in there. One more. So while I'm doing that, like I said, I'm using one hand, so we may even fry up a couple of whole pieces, which I don't hardly ever do that, but I'm gonna pull these out real quick. Get them on the plate over here. We'll even put the pretty sides up. How's that? I want my dog's working for. Post them out there walking down the road or something.